Hello everybody, and so this is the second video that I titled Mad Green in a matter of 3 weeks. This time it's in the world of Bitcoin treasury companies, and it's on the blockchain group and on Metaplanet, which are two stocks that I've covered. But I am a little frustrated, and I'll tell you why I'm kind of frustrated, and it's because of TradFi, it's because of legacy broker. So let me just go through the story really quickly. So the blockchain group, 13 days ago, I make this video. I'm pretty bullish in the video, but you also hear me in that video complain about the fact that I can't buy it. I can't find it anywhere. Some of y'all in the comment section later told me, oh, I need to go to with interactive brokers. Well, it takes a good week to open an account. By the time I would have opened an account, the opportunity would be gone, right? And so I was sad, I was disappointed, couldn't enter, couldn't enter, right? But it's available in France, it's available in Europe. Not available for me, I guess. So anyways, I have to look to another opportunity, which I did. And the stock that I find similar in the way they work, in the warrant, etc. Lots of similarities in a stock that I like very much was Metaplanet. So Metaplanet, 5 days ago, kind of same thing. I made this video on May 14. I had started looking at it a few days before that. I got an interest in the stock when it was trading between 2 and 3. I was like, okay, price to NAV is not bad at all. I like it, this seems like a good time for me to get in. Well, guess how long it took me to get this stock, because you have to go through a legacy broker. Thankfully, I kept one of them. It takes 4 days for a fund to settle because they want all of the settling on the funds before you can even access them to buy OTC. They just don't want you to see. They don't want to see you own OTC. They're not interested. And then they charge you, and I know many of you, I saw on the Patreon, many of you had that same sour experience. They charge you $50 just for the honor to buy Metaplanet and for the great service of having to wait almost 5 days and having this outdated UI, and you gotta charge $50 to buy it. It's as if you actually would be better off doing a bank wire like it's 1995, getting on the call, paying $30 and $20 at your outgoing bank to do a bank wire. So anyways, because of them, time from the moment you see the opportunity to the moment you actually can act at the speed of TradFi, well, the stock moves from 281 to 433, and I'm not complaining because I'm up 70%, and of course, I was like, okay, this is gonna be very tough to buy, so I gotta make a big buy, even though I don't like making a big buy. Unfortunately, I broke the rule. I made a big buy, but I don't like doing that. I like to get in easily in the stocks. I want a dollar cost average. I want to buy a little bit of a stock every day. We can't do that for some of these very high performance companies who are listed abroad and therefore in the US are available on OTC. If you are lucky, they're available on OTC. Otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, the blockchain group, I can't even access it. So there's some takeaways from this rant. Yeah, I love to see the mad green, but unfortunately, these opportunities are not equally available to all investors, and that's very frustrating. So takeaway number one from this is, unfortunately, as much as I hate doing that, I think it may make sense to have money just sitting there at a legacy broker, at a Charles Schwab or something. Just have money sitting there, earn no interest, earn nothing, just sitting pretty, so that if there's an opportunity, you can actually take advantage. Extremely frustrating. I hate sitting on cash, but I feel like you don't have a choice. And then this is a plea to Robinhood. Robinhood, I'm a shareholder of Robinhood. I think many of us like the stock very much. Please save us from this madness. Robinhood, please offer OTC. Like it'd be so simple if you just offer OTC. And I know many of us, right, because of the 2% transfer deals, the 3% transfer deals, many of us have transferred our phones to Robinhood. I've transferred I've transferred as much as I could to Robinhood, and at least on anything that's eligible. If you had eligible OTC, then obviously I would transfer the OTC stuff. The only reason why I keep the legacy brokers is just to have access to OTC, which is something I don't want to do. I have no interest whatsoever in staying with an old company that charges you a $50 fee for the owner to buy a stock. I swear we're back in the 1990s. which I was investing, of course, in the 90s. Anyways, and don't chase. That's the final thing, right? Don't chase. I think it's fair to say there's a little FOMO going on, especially on Metaplanet, because of what's going on with the auction of the Japanese bond auction not doing too well. I think Metaplanet maybe has a little FOMO because they had issues on the bond market over here. So as always, don't chase. But this is what is so frustrating, because there's a $50 fee. It's like anyways. It's not like it's not that easy to buy these stocks, and that upsets me. So, and this is a talk. This is me talking to Robinhood. Like, wouldn't it be nice? Okay, French company, right? Sanofi's on Robinhood. ADR, American Depository Receipt. See, Paris, Ile-de-France, France. See, that's in France. Okay, Toyota's on Robinhood. Toyota, you can buy Toyota in Aichi Prefecture in Toyota. Apparently, they renamed the city after the company. It's available on Robinhood. You can even do options. You can even do your maintenance margin. You can even do margin. But of course, Metaplanet, no. Metaplanet, you have to go through the awful experience of having to go through a legacy broker. And I will conclude this video. If you think fintech is done, no, fintech is not done. Fintech is just the beginning. This is a theme that I like to invest in, and I like Robinhood, I like SoFi. There's a few other fintech stocks that I've covered on this channel that I like as well. I like fintech. I Coinbase, right? I like Coinbase because I do believe that this friction, right? This friction of OTC is not normal, and this is going to change. And I am glad to see these ideas come back, emerging from the bear market of crypto. We are now seeing good ideas, in my view, good ideas like tokenized stocks. You have DGFT, you have Backed, and you have a few other ones that have announced simply stocks that you could trade on blockchains. Right? Why couldn't you trade stocks on Solana? Tokenized stock, tokenized real-world equities. I think they're going to be the next big thing, and then that would really avoid us all of these issues of the weekend and not having anything on the weekend, nothing's going on the weekend, and then you have these mad openings on Monday mornings. So this would avoid that. This would make the market much more liquid, but more importantly, this would make the opportunity available to everybody everywhere. And this is not an equal playing field. Like this is just very annoying. And keep in mind, I mean, half of my viewers are in the US, right? So if you're in the US, we're already very lucky. Imagine if you're in a part of the world that has very, very hard time getting access to any of these things. Anyways, this is the main takeaway, is fintech has a long way to go, and the revolution is just starting. And I consider some of the stock movements in these stocks, they have to do with the fact that it's really imperfectly accessible. These stocks are imperfectly accessible, and this is just so annoying. So anyways, this was a little rant video. I hope that's okay. No financial advice, of course, no investment advice, no broker advice. This is just entertainment. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Patreon, follow me on X. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.